You are looking at the BFU. That is the Big Fenix update. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody, wherever you are. This is CJ. I'm your Classic Jet Sim pilot. And we're flying a classic livery today. I couldn't pass up the opportunity to show off the new Fenix update from everything I've seen. It's amazing. This is my actual first time in the airplane. So we'll see how this goes. And as always, I will air the flight as it occurs. No edits. And we'll see how it goes. Hey, before we get started, give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button so you get notified. We'll get back to more to older jets here in a bit, but I still contend the A320 can be considered a classic. I mean, it was flying, almost 40 years ago? Late 80s is when it came out, and early 90s, excuse me, early mid-90s, it was in full swing at Northwest, one of the first U.S. Airlines to have it. But major update, and I'm sure many of you have already seen several of the videos that have gone out. So I'm a day late to the game, but I got to tell you, I've only been in the airplane a couple of minutes, and I am already major impressed. First of all, the cockpit textures are much better. It's got real depth of field. It kind of makes me want to. It kind of makes me wish I did. The virtual reality stuff. I just can't imagine how good this must look in that. And they improved the colors on the screens. You can see the little streaks on the screens now. One really cool thing I just discovered. You can actually now control the volume of vPilot from your audio panel. So I'm connected to VATSIM right now. I've already gotten my clearance through ACARS, so we'll be flying with a little bit of ATC, I hope. But yeah, you can now control the volume right here on your audio panel. Pretty amazing. So anyway, let's get to it. Again, hit that like button, subscribe. You don't want to miss out on anything good coming up in the future. And I really appreciate it. We've already started the loading, GSX style. Fenix has one of the better integrations with GSX, so we're already going. We got 145 folks with us. We're flying from Los Angeles, which is where we are right now, over to Las Vegas. So should be a nice flight to get to know the new Fenix. Our clearance that came in. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's get back in the swing of things and get things going. The first thing to do is get the initialization up, so we'll do that. It's been a while since I've flown the Fenix, actually, because as you know, I've been flying the BAE 146 quite a bit, the MD-11 quite a bit. I actually snuck in a really long Boeing 777 flight. Hey, one of the things I've been thinking about doing is recreating, because the 777 the 777-200, or the straight 777, is coming up on its 25th anniversary, or just past it. I have to look again. Anyway, and I think that might throw it into the classic category. And I was thinking about recreating the first United 777 flight, which was from London to Dulles. You think that's a good idea? Let me know in the comments if you think that'd be a fun thing to do. I might even try it as my first live stream. But, all right, so we've got the initialization there. We've got a current update. We'll go to the init page. We'll request the init. Did I turn on my... I did not. Let's turn on the ADIRs 2 and 3. Get that aligning. Los Angeles, Las Vegas, and we are good to go. We are recreating an actual Northwest route, Northwest Flight 2, which was a daily service between LA and Las Vegas. We'll use a cost index of 6 because that's what we're flight planned for, and 29,000 feet, 290. And 290 is in our flight plan. We'll request the winds. Here we go. And let's see. Our clearance came through as Los Angeles, Las Vegas, Los Angeles, Orca 5. So it'll be the Orca 5 departure. I'd imagine we'll get, let's see. We will probably get, because we're on the north side at the old northwest gates, 24 left. Yeah, 24 left. So let's put that in. Departure. 24 left. Orca 5. Meissen. That's what we got. Orca 5. Oop, Meissen was right there. Insert it. Clear that. And then Las Vegas, the Rounders 3 in Las Vegas. Las Vegas is currently landing on 26 left. Arriving. ILS, let's see. ILS Yankee, 26 left. ILS Yankee, 26 left. Rounders 3 from Meissen. And the approach via Bourbon, I believe. Yep. Bourbon. Excellent. All right, let's do our, how are we doing on the boarding here? Doing great. We're about halfway done. Let's open the door. See what's going on back there. See if we have folks. We don't have folks. I don't remember if GSX updated or not, but anyway. Let's go ahead and go up the panel here. Crew supply is off. Ground control is on. We'll flip it to captain only. The ADIRs are running. Strobe goes to here. Nav light will leave on 1. No smoking sign goes on. Arm the lights. Everything else is set the way we want it. We're in auto. Auto. It is warm today, so we'll cool these down. So when we get some bleed air, it'll start cooling everything down. External power is already on. Fuel pumps are off. Let's test everything up. APU. Good. Left engine. Engine 1. Right engine. Engine 2. Whoop. Excellent. Actually, I don't really do these top down. We do not test the smoke, cargo smoke. We'll leave that down. And we set this at about 3 o'clock so they can hear the, whoa, that was a very bad stutter. All right. The weather, ILS, we decided ILS 26 left Bourbon. Okay. Let's get the weather. The weather in Los Angeles is wind 24011, 10 miles visibility, few at 1300, temperature 21, dew point 16, altimeter 3000. Hey, everything works. Constraint 0. Throw on the VORs. Our initial altitude after takeoff is 5,000. I'm using my WinWing, both my FCU and my McDo, and so far so good. It's working without anything. Didn't have to do anything. I heard some people saying they had to use mobile flight, but it's working exactly the way I believe it should. Oh, that's in. Let's check the settings here. Settings. No, not those settings. Phoenix, sim settings, airline, units, feet, inches, pounds. No, yeah, make sure nothing else changed here. Okay, we'll go, whoops, we'll go back to my flights. Huh, why is that still showing? So 3000 is 1016. Did I move too fast and I didn't save it? Controls. Link left and right, that's how I want that. Feet, inches. And cabin announcements. Alright. Well, we'll put up with it. Went across the top. Constraints, arc, low range. VORs are up. Flight director's up. We got 5,000 in here. And nothing else to do there. I'm not going to set the bugs. We'll erect the standby gyro. It is the 30th of July, so that is set correctly. Nose wheel steering is on. Everything looks good here. 298.05 is what I want set there. My audio panel is set. Speed brakes are down. Cockpit door is open. Parking brake is set. Rudder trim is reset. Those switches are, flaps are up. Our squawk code on the way out today is 4651 1. Put that on auto. Put that on TA. And that on above. We'll leave the audio radio panel there set. We'll pull up the Orca 5 charts. Navigraph. LA. Departure. Orca 5 is already starred. I should know better. We got our airport chart here and Orca 5 here. Let's try that again. Orca 5. Close that. So, taking off of 24s, heading at 251 to 640 feet, then direct to cross Fabra, at or below 3,000. There's Fabra. Then, heading 236, or as assigned by ATC, expect left turn to cross Clipper at or above 10,000. So we'll get assigned a left turn to cross Clipper, and yeah, and then track 14 across kegs that are about between 13 and flight level 190. And the top altitude is actually 230, but they gave us the climb via SID except maintain 5,000. So that's our departure. Let's bring up the airport chart for now. We are sitting right here, so we'll probably get a pushback and probably right out Delta 9 to Echo to 24 left is what I'm expecting. Oh. All right. Diff. We got that. Radio nav, we don't need anything special set up. Second flight plan we'll copy over. I'm not going to do an alternate flight plan like for the return. Init B. Let's check our weight and balance. We are 129.7. 120, actually 129.8 is our zero fuel weight, and our CG is 31.9, so we can do that there. Our block, our fuel on board, 12,040 pounds, so we're good, 12.0. Taxi, we expect to burn 300. I'm going to leave it at 4. Our alternate time is 3.5. Final time is good, so we got an extra half hour on board. I like it. Performance. Aircraft is loaded, so we are ready to go. Let's do our departure performance. We'll sync our load sheet. 24 left, it's dry. Optimum, we won't force toga. Actually, yeah, let's do a toga takeoff. Anti-ice is off, packs are on. 141.5. That is our expected takeoff weight. Mac of 30.4 sounds good. Weather conditions we've got in there. Calculate 51 all the way around, and flaps 1 down 0.4, no flex, 1620, toga require. Let's send it to the McDo. 51 all the way around, flaps 1, 1610. All right, I think, chat, we are just about ready. Hold on. I forgot to grab my checklists. Shame on me. I got to get my checklist. I'm Northwest, so let's do. I almost put my American checklist out. What am I thinking? Here we go. Since I don't have a Northwest A320 checklist yet, I'm on the hunt for one though. Before start, cockpit press complete. Gear pins and covers are removed. Signs. We are on an auto. We'll get the fuel pumps on since we are refueled. We'll go ahead and start the APU, get that fired up. ADIRs are in nav. We can check that here. Here we go. IRSs are all in nav. Fuel quantity 12,040 pounds. Takeoff data is set. And barrel ref is set. All right. Let's go ahead and bring up the radio because I have not been listening, so I don't know if anything exciting is happening. Sounds like somebody's now near us. Oh, God, I'm so used to... I had the door open. That's the APU. Oh, that sounds a whole lot better than it used to sound. In fact, let's go ahead and close the door. And... we are at gate 24. Now I don't. And I don't remember LA. It's been a while since I've flown out of LA, but I don't see a non-movement line. Although he does not say otherwise.
61 Golf, turn left heading to 090, when able to proceed direct to SoCal, across SoCal at 4000, clear to RNAV, runway 26 right approach.
090, proceed direct to DQ, across DQ 4000, clear to RNAV, runway 26 right approach.
So I don't see a non-movement line, which would lead me to believe it's controlled. Let's get rid of that company massage, because it's going to make me nuts. And it's probably our final loadout, which
204 Juliet, LA Center, clear space, turn in, frequency change, preview by.
which we already accepted.
Unicom, citation 4 Juliet, have a good night, see ya.
So he's probably going to tell me to go ahead and push at my discretion. I got to change my push to talk. I'm going to disconnect, reconnect. Sometimes my Moza does this. The yoke, this stick, the AB9. There we go. Fly. Alright, he's probably going to tell me push at my discretion. I'm at gate 24. SoCal, good afternoon. Northwest 2 at LA gate 24. You want to give me clearance for pushback, or am I on my own?
Northwest 2, SoCal departure, we'll push in the ramp at your discretion, advisory taxi.
All right, very good. Yeah, the senior doesn't have the non-movement line. Just double checking. Thank you, sir.
No problem.
Okay, so it is up to us. Cool. Oh, jeez, what'd I do? Yee, that was scary. All right, windows and doors. We got it closed there. Let's turn the beacon on. That should start the process. We're going to pretend 3 minutes has passed. We'll get the bleeds on. Beacon's on. Thrust levers are at idle. Parking brake is set.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
He's ready to go. So we're going to want to push back. Nose left.
That's a 1675 taxi coming out of Charlie 9.
American 1675, SoCal departure, low runway 25 right, taxi via Bravo, altimeter 3000.
I got to tell you, I'm really excited to fly this Phoenix. Gosh, I hope it's good for me.
Number 61 Golf, wind 28088, runway 26 right, clear to land.
Bypass pin inserted.
Can you confirm we're clear to land for United 320 heading?
United 328 from wind 24011, runway 25 left, clear line.
25 that's clear to land, United 320 heading.
Okay. Just waiting for him to get us hooked up.
Locking gear.
And then we will get going. All right, the nose wheel pin is in. We know that because of the nose wheel steering disconnect message. How we doing? You should be asking what we want to do here. Continue. Nose left. Let's go back to the middle. Let's go on Charlie.
Release parking brakes, please.
Brakes released.
Commencing push.
Cleared to push.
All engines clear. Start at will.
Here we go. As soon as we're clear of the jetway, we will turn number 1. Bleeds on. We'll go to start. And let's crank up number 1, shall we?
United 328 Heavy, cross 25 right at Lima, taxi to parking via Charlie, goodbye.
Cross 25 right at Lima, Charlie to the gate. United 320 Heavy, good night, yep.
Ooh, that sounds good, especially with headphones on.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard our Airbus A320.
Stop talking.
Please pay attention to illuminated signs and crew instructions, including the following safety.
I know it's a lowly CFM,
The
but
card found in your seat pocket contains important information.
they did work on the sounds, apparently.
Life jackets.
It's available.
SoCal departure.
It's turn 2.
1675 ready.
American 1675 Heavy, sorry, American 1675, wind 240, 11 hour to dock, or runway 25 right, clear for takeoff.
25 right, R9 to dock, American.
Love that delay between N2 and then the N1 starting to spool.
If the air supply fails, masks will drop from above you. Pull a mask to
Pulling us forward a little bit.
oxygen. Put the mask over your nose and mouth and breathe. Mask in
There's the switch over of the power.
Pull on each side to adjust. Put on your own mask before helping others. If we land on water, take a life jacket from under your seat. Remove from the pouch and put it over your head. Pass the tapes around your waist and click together. Pull the strap.
All right.
And adjust.
I'd say the start is a smashing success.
Please set parking brakes.
Whoop. Parking brake is set. As soon as we get the all clear, well, we can arm the speed brakes. And we are flaps 1 today. But we do not want to reconfigure the flaps until we know everybody's clear of the airplane.
Locking gear.
American 1675, radar contact at altitude.
Climbing 1000.
American 1675, roger, climb and maintain 17,000.
Climbing and maintain 17,000. American 1675.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Clear.
I wish they'd fix that. All right, let's configure to flaps 1. Nice. The slat's coming down. I'm so excited. The fact that they've done such a major update, the fact that they oh, there's your flash. I mean, I don't know, and I'm jinxing it, but I don't know. Oh, hang on. I need to load a preset. EDC M20. Sorry, I'm looking through my load. Okay. Confirm.
There's 61 Gulf, stay parking.
Okay, for some reason, good old MS-24 did not
There's 61 Gulf, roger, taxi to
sync
parking
up my...
via Delta Echo Juliet, cross 26 left at Juliet 4.
So I need to go into controls.
American 1675, LA Center closed, ready to return and frequency change, briefs, goodbye.
Start side, sorry for the quick and easy service. American 1675.
From?
There we go. Full down. Cabin's ready. Full up. Full left. Full right. Rudder. Full left. Full right. Now we can set the max brakes. Do the takeoff config test.
Thanks for flying.
Aw. Dang it. Well, we'll go to Unicom. Actually, we don't go to Unicom. We go to CTAF. CTAF for LA. That's a bummer. Uh, 20.95. Man, that stinks. All right. I got messed up with my flow. Deet. And now we are ready to go. PWS is on. We don't need that. We can go to TARA. I did the takeoff test. After start checklist. Anti-ice is off. ECAM status is checked. Pitch trim. Down 0.4. So we can go down 0.4. Alright, there we go. Pitch trim is set. Rudder trim is 0. Flight, and we'll do the before takeoff since it's such a short. Flight controls are checked. Flight instruments are set. Briefing is confirmed. Flap setting config 1. Config 1 here. Config 1 here. V1, VR, V2, 51, 51, 51. We're Toga. And ATC is set. ECAM memos. Takeoff, no blue. Takeoff runway is 24 left. There we go. 24 left. Let's go. Alright. Cabin crew's been notified. TCAS is TARA. Engine mode select is in norm. Packs are on. Here we go. LA traffic, Northwest 2, taxiing from Terminal 2 to runway 24 left via Echo. Here we go. Nobody coming. Nobody coming. Love this classic Northwest livery. Love the Phoenix. It's just a good day all around. It's a good day to be in flight simming. We'll make the hard right onto Echo. I don't see anybody on final on good old VATSIM radar. Here we are. Nobody out there, so we'll be good to depart straight away. Minimum takeoff fuel is 11.7. There's Romeo. We'll go all the way down to Echo 6, which is the very end. I&I builds LAX here, getting pretty good frame rate, feels like. It's a pretty heavy airport. Oh, got some new sort of rolling noise. I don't remember that in the previous version. Oh, and I'm liking the braking. They've improved the braking dynamic. It used to be kind of squirrely, even at low speeds. It was very sensitive to brakes. Nice. LA traffic, Northwest 2. We're going to be departing at 24 left, via left turn out to the Northwest via the Orca departure at LAX. Lights. Camera. We're at TARA. Everything is on. And action. Here we go. BFU Phoenix Airbus 320 Toga takeoff. We're going to Vegas. Split up 50. Let's go flying. Two stable engines. Powers set. Airspeed's alive. There's 80 knots. V1. Rotate. Nice rotation. Right on 15 degrees. There we are. Positive rate. Gears coming up. Look at that. God bless America. Right up to Del Rey. Whoop. We'll start to accelerate. We got a positive trend. Well, we did. Here we go. Love it. Flaps up. Autopilot on. Cross Delway at 3. All right, let's go direct. Clipper. Insert. Might as well keep the climb going now that we there we go. Didn't have to level off since we're not don't have ATC. Starting the left turn back to Clipper. Gears up, flaps up, after takeoff checklist. Gear is up, flaps are up, packs are on, never turned them off. And barrel ref will get through 180. After takeoff checklist is complete. LA. All right, making a left turn all the way back to Clipper. I'm going to bring the speed back because we want to make sure we're crossing Clipper at or above 10,000. And we are. Go back to managed. We're through 10,000. Let's get the landing lights off. Coming back over the top of the airport. Accelerating to our climb speed. Just going to configure for the arrival because it's not going to be a long time at cruise. We're climbing out. There's our cruise. And then our descent. Let's descend at 290. Since we're below flight level 270, we'll stay on knots. Progress page. We'll put in Las Vegas. We don't have a secondary to clear and copy, and we don't have radio navs to clear. So we're good there. So we'll go to performance. Actually, progress is as good as anything right now. We can turn this off. And we could go ahead and flip on the radar because apparently now we get radar. Right over LAX. Look at that. So cool. What a great time to be in flight simming. I mean, it really is. All right, heading up to 290. Oh, we're through 10. I didn't ding the crew. Go ahead and do that now. How's the temp in back? A little chilly. Yeah, the screens look fantastic. The glare on them is really good. Love it. So good. Okay, let's settle in. It's not going to be a long flight over to Vegas today. I think we our total wheels up to wheels down is only about 48 minutes. Only 242 miles. Heading up over Coop. By the way, they did sort of a nice thing here in that you can use MSFS charts now. Departures. Oh, it didn't start. LAX. Where's Orca? Oh, here it is. So you've got the Lido charts that come with MSFS now. So if you don't have a subscription to Navigraph, I am not a fan of Lido charts typically. Although I do kind of like their arrival and departure charts sometimes because you can see all of them. And for me, it gives some good awareness, some good positional awareness. But if you don't have a Navigraph subscription, you can do it that way. So it's kind of nice. All right, we're crossing Coop. We had to cross it at or above 15,000, which we easily did. Oh, in fact, we're a little late. Let's pull to go to standard, and we'll get the rest of our lights off. So anyway, so nice for those of you that don't have the subscription. Meissen is where we pick up the arrival. In fact, since we have nothing much else to worry about, we should be going direct to Navy and then Meissen and Navy, and then we actually have a top of descent pretty quickly. Let me get up a little higher before I let the folks up. All right, let's look at the arrival into Harry Reid. Rounders 3 is our arrival off of Meissen. So Meissen, we need to be above 240, and then whatever, and then Rounders. I wonder. Maybe it's a setting in here. Oh, you can control other things in here too. So I wonder if you can like controls like Spotify or that's pretty neat. Intercom is Coatl. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna have to read more about that. I don't know what flight mode does, so I'm gonna leave that alone.
LAX traffic, Continental 1985 on the Airman 2 arrival crossing site.
Let's get Las Vegas ready. Let's see. .CTAF KLAS. That's a 19.9. Put that in the radio just for when it's time. And we'll wait for Meissen. So, oh, here it is. I just saw it. So I can. So now we can have the charts up. Oh, that's wait a minute. I mean, it's Navigraph. That's fine. Phoenix, CFB. Here we go. There, now. Oh, no. Hey, there's little CJ. Hey, little CJ. It's interesting that it did not... Anyway, let's pull up the regular Navigraph. Las Vegas. Rounders. Oh, but it already pinned it. Oh, yeah, it pinned it because it knows my flight plan. Durr. All right, let's take a look. All right, so here we go. So, Orca, Navy, Meissen. So here's where Meissen starts. Teddy. So Meissen, Teddy, whatever, above 190. Which it's predicting 21.9, so we're good there. Then Rounders, between 13 and 16. Yep. Grandma. Beauty. 13, above 13, got it. Envy, 11. Red Queen at 210 knots at 9,000. There we go. And then Bourbon. Bourbon's 210 knots at 8,000. Then we can go right to ILS 26 left. ILS Yankee 26 left. Oh, here we go. Bourbon. Let's zoom in a little bit. About to level off at 29. Bourbon. Hog. Oh, Bourbon Bishop Hog at 200 knots. Yep. Code C, Huxar, Raylan. And by Raylan, we're slowed down. All right, we are in good shape. Las Vegas, weather. And now we can go to our performance page. Next phase. Next phase. QNH. 2990 goes in there. The temperature is balmy 39 degrees. I believe it's above 37. We can only go to flaps 1 after we land. So I'll have to remember that. The wind is 230 at 10. And on the approach, our minimums are 2269. Full flaps, and we are good to go. We are now in our cruise phase. It's nice we can bring our charts with us on the our charts with us on the MS-24. Let's let the folks up because it's such a short flight. And here we are. Now we have a very low cost index, which makes sense for such a short flight because a change in cruise speed is not going to dramatically alter what's going on here. So we are inside Navy. And we got Meissen is next. We're about halfway home. So, all right. So if you, I can't say this enough times. If you have not flown the Phoenix, how is that possible? I am not exaggerating when I say I don't know how you can argue that this isn't one of the better, if not the best, airliners modeled in flight sim. And the fact that they continue to update the product in major ways and don't charge, it's amazing to me. I've always considered Just Flight as being one of the top, PMDG being the other top, and of course now we have Phoenix over the last couple years who've come in and really done an amazing job. So if and you know, as far as my true passion, which are the true classic airliners, right? This is sort of a fringe classic. You know, it's a classic when you're flying in classic liveries in configurations that were the configurations way back when, right? This is from the early 90s. So we're talking 25 years ago. 35 years ago almost. But it's... Gosh, that looks good. It just looks good. Yeah. Purchasing an aircraft from one of those three, you will not go wrong. I said, I've been flying the 777 a lot recently. In fact, yesterday I did a flight from, it's a FedEx route from Paris to Guangzhou, China, going around Russia. Almost, well, right at 12 hours on the dot. It was like 11:57. That was a long flight. But the 777 is so good. And that was the 777F. And, of course, now we have the 777 300, the original one they released, and then the 200 in both the ER and the LR variants. Wonderful airplane. They've got some classics coming. They've got the 747 Classic, which is going to be amazing to have the 100, 200, eventually an SP. And the 400 qualifies as a classic at this point. And, of course, Northwest, my beloved Northwest, they were major 747 customers. They had all of them, the ones, twos, and 400s. So that's going to be amazing to recreate some of their routes. And then Just Flight, of course, has the not to be outdone, has the Fokker F-70 and F-100 coming. The F-100 is going to be a blast for regional hops in American Airlines classic bare metal liveries. U.S. Air, I believe, operated the 100. I think. No, I'm second guessing myself. America West feeder, America West Express, they operated the F-70. I think they were the only ones that operated the 70, and there were only like 4 in the country. So that's less significant, but still should be fun. Maybe we can do some European ops. But F-100 is going to be brilliant. They've also got the A300, the Airbus A300, the original A300 B model, which had the 3 crew members. It was a predecessor to the A310 and the A300 and 600 that you might be familiar with. We still need to do an A306, 300, 600 flight on the channel. I did the 310 last week. Hasn't been getting a lot of views, not super popular, but that's okay. But that's going to be amazing. Top of descent is coming. Let's put the bottom of our descent on the rounders, which is Bourbon 8,000. Yep, and 210 knots. So we'll dial in 8,000. And we'll start our descent. Okay. And we'll pick it back up right over Meissen. Still no ATC. We'll go ahead and switch over to Las Vegas's CTAF, but then also monitor 122.8 on the number 2 radio. And here comes the yo-yo. And we are on the descent path. Yeah, Just Flight has the A300. Oh, and Just Flight is also going to be selling the Bluebird 757, which is also very much anticipated. I know I talked about it before, but I saw it at Expo. Looks terrific. Again, classic American Airlines bare metal livery, South American ops. Here we come. That's gonna be fun. And also Northwest flew a lot of 757. In fact, Northwest flew domestic routes in Asia with the A320, with this airplane, and the 757. They had flights out of Narita to other Asian destinations. In Japan, I shouldn't just say domestic, but intra-Asian routes. So they had a whole network of narrow-body service in Asia. I want to say around 03, 04, in that area. I need to get more information on that, because those would be really fun to recreate. Flying out of the Asian airports, Japan in particular, there's a lot of really great payware and freeware. It's fun. So we got a lot to look forward to. We got a lot of stuff to cover. I'm also going to be rolling out, I'm going to be taping some special videos and maybe on an occasional Thursday rollout what I'm going to be calling the finer points, which will cover a very specific topic in operating transport category aircraft in a FAA Part 121 or air carrier environment. So I'm working on some initial topics, but they'll just be relatively short, more instructional in nature, and really dive into one particular technique or one particular procedure, and we'll really talk about it. Maybe we can get into some emergency procedures, regular profiles, how to learn profiles. Profiles meaning, takeoff, approach to landing in different scenarios, whether it's a visual approach or an ILS approach or a non-precision approach. So that's going to be coming in the upcoming weeks. I'm just putting together, kind of penciling out my ideas now. We haven't flown the Mad Dog a lot, so we've got that. And that release is coming for 2024 soon with an all-new cleaned up cabin and cockpit. Should look amazing. New sounds. A lot of fun stuff coming. So it'll be a blast. So hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. That way you'll know when I publish some new stuff. And let's keep doing it, because I'm just having fun doing this, and I hope you all enjoy it too. Alrighty. So we are well established on the rounders. We are coming through. We've just passed whatever. We're heading towards rounders. 250 knots between 16 and 13,000 feet. That was a weird stutter. Out here over the desert, southwest of Las Vegas. We got a company message. It's probably our let us know how late we were. Womp womp. 4 minutes. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I'm allergic to delay cards. All right. Everything is looking good as we power through our descent. Let's go ahead and get the seatbelt signs on. We're coming up on 18,000 feet. Altimeter was 290, I do believe. Oh, Los Angeles just went IFR. Yep, 29090. 29090. We'll get our wing lights on, our runway turnoff lights on. I did those on my switching panel on my Honeycomb Bravo, so wing lights and the runway turnoff lights. Let's do an approach checklist through 18,000 feet. Briefing is done. ECAM status. I did not run a status check, so let's take a look at that real quick. Everything's normal. Seatbelt signs are on. Barrel ref is set. Minimums are set. And engine mode select is in normal. Approach checklist is complete. Oakley dokley. Do you guys want to see a live stream? Should we try it? I don't know why I'm nervous about it, but I don't know. I just am. Yeah, rounders at 250. I think we need some help here. We're a little fast. Add some speed brakes. Look at that. That looks pretty good. Pretty good. By the way, I also use the Flight Sim Factory Airbus A320. I used different companies for a long time. I am so impressed with Flight Sim Factory's A320 set handles for my Honeycomb Bravo. Just amazing. Amazing. Love them. You actually, the way they configure it, it gives you a bit of a reverse access. The lockout levers, so these here are just lockout levers. They don't, it's not like other airliners where those handles are what control the throttle for in the reverse regime. But if you don't flip those up, you can't go past flight idle. So you have to bring them back, flip them up, and then you can go back into the reverse range. And yeah, you have to do that on these. You can't pull them past idle. So you get that realistic. I mean, that's how it is. I mean, it's pretty simple. And then they have the notches in a place where that it leaves you a little bit of range at the bottom, so you get idle reverse and then full reverse. It's pretty sweet, pretty sweet. All right, let's and we won't go down to 20-mile range quite yet on the nav display. Not sure why we're so below. How we got so below. I didn't go into speed mode or anything. But we're holding 1,000 foot a minute, and we will catch back up with the descent profile here over Beauty. Looking up north towards Death Valley. When we go to Vegas, I like to drive up into the Death Valley area, Stovepipe Wells. It's kind of a I don't know, just kind of a cool landscape. Something you don't get to see very often. Beauty at 13,000, so that's where we'll catch back up. And notice 13,000 is magenta. Oh, it was below 13,000. Sorry. Or 13,000 at Beauty. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm looking at. I'm looking at too many things. All right, 13,000. Yeah, see, now it figured it out. That was a little odd. And alt constraint. We got some turbulence. Yeah, we're getting bounced around a little bit. So we'll resume our descent. Notice how descent is armed. As soon as we cross Beauty, we'll begin our descent again. Airplane's working to hold us at 250 knots, which is our speed restriction. Let's dial down our range a little bit. Phoenix needs to work in a little bit of cowl shake. It's one thing that's kind of fun in the 777 by PMDG is the cowl shake you get in turbulence. Alright, we've begun our descent again. Thrust comes back to idle. There's thrust idle. Oh, now it's right back to speed. Thrust idle. I think turbulence is messing with our descent planning here. All right, NV above 11, Red Queen above 9. It will, and we should slow to 210 knots. Las Vegas traffic, Northwest 2, about 15 miles southwest on the Rounders arrival. Be setting up for the ILS 26 left at Vegas. Is there anybody around? I don't see anybody else in the air. Headed for, oh, here's a Southwest flight that's coming in probably to Vegas. Yep. But we're quite a bit closer, so we'll be well ahead of him, or we should be. Just some airplanes on the ground, and we are going to Gate 21. Northwest used to occupy these gates off of in the 20s. Is it me? Did they put some turbulence sounds in the sim? Alright, coming up on 10,000. Landing lights can come on. I feel like we're getting turbulence sounds, which I don't remember them having in the cabin before. Through 10. Hello.
The cabin is now secure for landing.
Thank you. Vegas traffic, Northwest 2. We're on the left downwind off the Rounders arrival. ILS 26 left at Vegas. Alright, 9,000, and we're beginning our slow to 210 knots. We should be in approach mode, which we are. So that should also slow us to green dot. Which is L over D max. Lift over drag max. It's the most efficient lift to drag ratio, which is pretty close to your best rate of climb speed. It's pretty close to your best glide speed. And it's a good speed to hang out at if you want to burn as little fuel as possible. It provides the most lift with the smallest amount of drag. Wow, we're getting kind of rocked around a little bit. Alright, we are on the approach. There's our 210 knots. Descending to 8,000 feet, Bourbon. And yeah, we're getting bounced around a little bit. Let's go and go to flaps 1. Airport's a little behind us. Oh, we need to dial in our altitude. Our intercept altitude be 3,800 feet. Drag's coming.
Traffic Southwest 3517, sending you to York Circle, arrival Bunny, was moving 26 left, Reno, transition. We are crossing Reno around 20 miles out.
In Vegas traffic, Northwest 2, we are coming off the rounders around the left base, turning final. Runway 26 left. Let's go to LS. We're getting back on our glide path. I'm a little rusty in the 320. And Northwest 2 is turning a 1-2 mile final, runway 26 left, Vegas.
How far are you from the field? 20 miles, you said?
1-2, 12 miles. Sun is setting in Vegas. Looks like the dome is on. The sphere, I mean. The dome. The sphere. Southwest is going to be crawling up my butt. It's interesting how it drew that, because it, I feel like it should be able to make that turn okay. Anyway. I wasn't going that fast. Let's go into approach mode.
2,500.
Glide slope, low. And at Las Vegas, Northwest 2, 5 mile final, 26 left. Gear down. Flaps 2. Usually it's flap 2, then gears down, but I was trying to keep my speed up a little bit. But we'll start the slow up here. Signs are on. Spoilers are armed. Flaps 3. Speed checks. We're pretty much on glide slope, but we're showing a hair low, which is sort of the MO for this airport. So I may have to disconnect and hand fly a little bit. Flaps full. Speed checks. Flaps full. Before landing checklist. Cabin crew's been advised. Auto thrust is in speed. Auto brake is not required. ECAM memo is landing, no blue. Alright, coming off autopilot. Oh, the button's not bound. I'm gonna have to go above the glide slope a little bit. I keep forgetting how they did not align the glide slope very well.
Above.
Getting some stutters.
100.
What is going on with the scenery?
Minimum. 50. 40. 30.
Whoa. I got full right rudder in. Some weird stutters, and the scenery obviously is not built for...
Vegas traffic, Southwest 3517, short final 26 left. 5 miles left.
Oh, 5 mile final? That's not short final. And Northwest 2, we're clear of 26 left.
Thank you.
All right, where am I don't know.
Vegas traffic. Remember 834 Mike Charlie, line up 19 right, hold short, or hold, take off for depart traffic.
Vegas traffic, Northwest 2, crossing 26 right. All right, we're heading up Golf. Wow. Well, I guess Imagine Sim, I think it's Imagine Sims Vegas. Imagine Sim, is that right? Is not meant for 2024. So, back to the drawing board on that. And of course, GSX now is doing its GSX-y things. 3-star coatl. We're going to 22. Darn it. What is going on here? B22. No. I don't have...
Traffic United 239 is lining up runway 26 right.
All right, we want to turn on whiskey and then head into 22. Yeah, the sphere is going full bore here. That looks great. Sorry about the bad scenery. Everything else looks good. I don't know what these artifacts are on the runway. It's, you know what they are? They're lights. It's the taxiway lights. That's what looks so goofy. Oh, that's cool. Look at that.
Vegas traffic United 239 is taking off runway 26 right.
Well, if it wasn't for that... 22, straight ahead. All right. I forgot to get the APU going. So forget about the taxiway lights looking like little white Christmas trees. And the terminal looks good. Yeah, the braking is much better. The ground handling, I feel like, is a whole lot smoother.
And Vegas traffic, Southwest 3517, holding short 2 of 26 right. For the departure.
Set the parking brake.
Vegas traffic, Southwest 3517.
Relax, dude. We're gonna pretend 3 minutes has passed.
Vegas
APU
traffic
bleed is
United
on.
239 is clear runway 26 right.
We'll turn down the radio. Let him up. Shut him down. Fuel pumps off. Get the door. As soon as N1 is down below 10% on the operating engine, I'll go ahead and shut the beacon off, and that should bring the gate over. Yep. Apparently there's an update now for GSX Pro. Let's deboard. Parking checklist, APU bleed is on, engines are off, seatbelts are off, external lights are as required, fuel pumps are off, parking brake and chocks. I want to check my wheels here. I wonder if they've improved. Oh, I brought the flaps up too, and I shouldn't have. I guess, well, the right side's a little warm. The left side isn't, for whatever reason. All right. Well, there you have it. The Fenix, Big Fenix update. What a wonderful airplane. It's just gotten better. And, well, that looks crappy. It's better. Imagine Sim, I don't want to badmouth Imagine Sim if it's not their scenery. Fly Tampa. Oh, sorry. The Fly Tampa Vegas scenery needs some work for 2024. I'll have to check it out, see if they have a 2024 version out yet. But I don't think they do. Anyway, wonderful airplane. It's gotten better and better over the years. By the way, they have the American 319 winglet version that has basically the 320 engines on the 319. It's a little rocket ship. Not a classic, so I probably won't be flying it on stream unless I get asked to. But I can't wait. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed this little retro 320 action. Let's find a view so we're not looking at that. There we go. And anyway, yeah, if you haven't been entertaining and playing with the Fenix, get on it, because it is an absolutely brilliant airplane and you're gonna have a ball doing it. All right, coming up next week, not sure what I'm gonna fly yet. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do my first finer points or maybe we'll do some Mad Dog action. We haven't flown the Mad Dog in a while, and I've been wanting to do that, so maybe we'll do that. Anyway, let me know in the comments what you'd like to see. Let me know in the community post what you'd like to see. I don't mind picking the things I want to fly, but if you all have specific requests, I want to hear about it. So go ahead and click that like button for me if you haven't already. Click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you're notified when I put something new out. And hey, listen, thanks for coming with me today on this little trip between Los Angeles and Vegas. Exciting stuff to come. And I'm CJ. I am your Classic Jet Sim pilot. Keep the shiny side up. And we'll see you next time.